Patience. Patience, my boy.
Doing this trend while the patient has a morning wood again? Oh my goodness.
I can't wait for you. So you're in hospital, having nearly escaped death from a motorcycle accident, and the nurse says to you, let me see that cock. Welcome to healthcare, everyone. So this is nursing Sarah, a problematic nurse who we spoke about a while ago on the channel, who seems to think that a patient with a headache is cause for a prostate exam.
I'm sorry. What was that? There's no shot they're filming this while they're at work. It's been 22 seconds. I don't even have words.
What hospital is she at again? But since we last spoke about her, she's gotten far worse. The content's gotten more disgusting and just completely and utterly wrong in the world of ethics. And I just thought it was necessary on this wonderful, lovely Sunday afternoon that we revisit this topic and do a deep dive into the world of horny nurses on God's Day. And that is exactly what she is. She is a horny nurse who posts thirst trap content while she's working her job at the ICU. Although what does concern me is the mask. The mask looks like it belongs in the child intensive care unit. So is it a children's nurse?
I don't even have words right now for what I'm watching.
This kind of content. Helping my patient.
Like, dude, your job is to, like, save people's lives, watch people, like, you have people's lives in your hands like this. I'm sorry for pausing. Like this, in your hand. This is your job, basically. You know, I get you're not a doctor, you're not a surgeon, but you're basically like 2 tiers or 3 tiers down. And this is what you're doing? Dude. If I owned that hospital and I saw, like, the person I hired doing this on job, you're getting fired in a 0.01 of a millisecond, no questions asked.
Wind down after surgery.
5.
No way! No way you're doing this at work. There's no way. Wow.
4.
No, brother.
3.
No, brother.
Oh, hell no.
Like oh, hell no, yeah!
So let me paint you a dreadful picture. This is a thirst trap.
What
Basically,
the?
Your granddad just came out of his very bad knee surgery. And this nurse, his first instinct...
Can we pause? Yeah. What? Can we go back to that?
Of his very bad knee surgery. And this nurse, his first instinct is to jack his balls off. Well, his penis wouldn't be his balls because obviously that wouldn't... And she does several kinds of videos like this, ladies and gentlemen. If you've seen this topic before, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And just to warn you guys, the deeper you get...
Hey! Jesus! Oh my goodness. I'm sorry for the yelling. I thought it was some... You know what I mean? Oh my gosh. It's a person's head. Relax. Almost passed out.
Video, the worse the TikToks will get. So you have been warned. Jerry, you heard me warn them. Did you not, Jer? That's
a cool...
The patient...
What the fuck did I do?
Couldn't hold back, so he just ripped right through it. Okay, firstly I was confused by the caption and didn't understand, but then I looked closely and saw that she had some fine-aged substance.
I don't have words. I don't have words.
So what she's trying to imply is that there are patients nutting on her. Which, if you're a nurse, a real nurse, I'm sure you know that never happens. She will often do thirst trap content about her patients. Sometimes it may be consensual. Sometimes it may be non-consensual thirst traps. And obviously in the code of ethics, then, it doesn't seem very professional to be doing something like this. I mean, do you...
She grapes her patients? Why does bro sound like Shrek?
Really want to visit a hospital where these kinds...
I think he just has like a maybe similar accent, but he does not sound like Shrek. Like, he doesn't sound like Mike Myers. I'm sorry. He doesn't have the same tone. Dude, like, what are you doing, man? Like, I can't.
The things are going on. Perhaps even be a patient. Yeah, maybe. But all jokes aside, if you are in critical condition and your health bar is seriously low, you're going to want to go to a hospital where you are going to be treated properly. Not just have the nurse come over and be interested in one thing and one thing only. And that thing is 2 inches long. Have you seen the size of his ears? Imagine the size of his
Dang, man.
And then they're battling. But we have to stay professional. Ask.
What? Why is your... Like... What? Your cheeks, ma'am. Put them back. Like, how are you allowed... Like, guys, this is like a professional, like, hospital. Like, I'm assuming... You know what I'm saying? How are... You're at work with half of your cheek out. Whole half of your cheek is out. Doing this nonsense. You're supposed to be saving people's lives.
Him if we can see it. No, we shouldn't. The doc will be here any minute. Yeah. Because that's a good idea. Ask a patient if you can see his cock. And why the fuck does she have a hole in her ass? Despite the usual hole that's there. There's a new tear, apparently. Did somebody's penis do that? Out daily in a fight at work. Are you trying to say that you fight these thoughts daily? So is this what's going on in your brain, is it? Perhaps you need to check yourself into the ICU, sweetheart.
Yeah,
and people do often theorize that this isn't actually a real nurse, which we still don't know until this point, unfortunately.
If it is, she needs to be fired absolutely immediately. Absolutely immediately. Like, please.
But what we can say is that the background does seem like a nurse's office or a doctor's. It's a hospital, is what it seems like.
Yeah.
You've got the hospital beds. You've got the unit with the IV drip. Seems pretty real to me anyway. Oh, my bad. Her name is not Nursing Sarah anymore. She's changed it to Caregiving Sarah. And she's apparently a CNA. A CNA, in context of healthcare, CNA stands for Certified Nursing Assistant.
Yeah, take her CNA, ABC, I don't care what card, it doesn't matter. Take it away! Dude, you cannot be serious be doing this. At work. Like, people would die to have this job, and actually maybe take it seriously. And someone's probably dying half of the time, and she's making a thirst trap.
Certified nutting assistant. A role that provides basic patient care under the supervision of licensed
I don't
nurses.
understand.
So where the fuck's
No,
the nurse?
I'm sorry. Like oh, bro, I'm gonna lose it. I can't. I'm so upset because it's like, dude, you have to understand. You have to understand. I will check. I will check TikTok after. We'll do this first. Like, people would die to have that kind of job, or like, you know, people who are in nursing that's taking it seriously, and it's like you have the licensing and a responsibility. Like I've said, like I don't know how many times, you have people's lives in the grasp of your hands, and you're doing thirst traps.
No, this is happening then, because I don't know if you know this, but this nurse is not giving mouth to mouth, this is giving ass to mouth.
For your mouth. Let me know if you need a bigger piece.
Right, so you're a nurse and your job is to save lives, but here you are taping a patient's mouth and then sitting on his face. Well done, you just killed him. And here's another example of the insanity of this hellhole is that, let's just say a patient woke up, he has a collapsed lung, and the only nurse that's there is nursing Sarah, and her only concern is whether or not you woke up with a hard cock. POV, my patient didn't wake up with morning wood today. This makes me feel a bit insecure. Do I not look good today? Well, I am sorry, nursing Sarah, but whether or not a patient wakes up with an erect penis or not is none of your concern. As a patient going to the hospital, ladies and gentlemen, we go there to take care of our wounds, not to take care of hers.
Yeah. Exactly. Sorry, this is one of those where, like, I don't have much. Like, I don't...
So this is really putting on a bad influence and giving bad names to nurses right now. And then the...
Yeah, horrible. Really, like, really bad. I'm not gonna lie, this looks really bad on, like, the doctoring medicine community. Any sort of... Anything correlating with nursing, being a doctor, like, this looks really bad on them. It does. Horrible. And it's in the fact that you're like she's actually doing this in the hospital is even worse.
Question does arise of, well, is she actually a nurse and is she doing this on her break hours? Because if she's doing this on her break and she actually is a nurse, then she's just kind of putting her thoughts into TikToks. I don't really want to go to hospital with my broken ass toe and be worried whether or not a nurse wants my penis.
Thirst
And
trap?
the content
Nah,
does
brother.
get a lot worse. Some of it is
I just can't with
fetishizing
this.
grape. And as you've seen the
Smack.
title, some of the content is about essaying her patients. It would literally be borderline sexual assault. I mean, God forbid, you don't want to be on your deathbed, laying in hospital, having lost both legs, and all the nurse is thinking about is making you nut. But get this, guys, right? I decided to ask ChatGPT what happens if a nurse decides to sit on my face. And the concept is so beyond human or even computer understanding that they asked me if I was trying to be funny. You know, it's bad enough that when you tell a human what you've witnessed, they don't believe you. But when you ask a computer-generated system, and even they don't believe you. I think AI even got offended that I asked this question. I'm here for respectful, helpful, or honest conversations. I think this does sum up how ridiculous this
Yes. Exactly like I said before. I'm not saying it again.
situation is. They asked me, do I want to rephrase or explain where I'm coming from with that? And I said, no, I mean, what if they actually decide to sit on my face while I'm in a hospital bed? And they said, again, assuming you're being serious or hypothetical and not just joking around. AI can't believe
No,
it.
man.
But they eventually did explain what would happen. That would be a massive violation of professional boundaries, hospital policy, and likely criminal conduct. Nurses are healthcare professionals bound by strict ethical codes. And anything sexual or physically inappropriate with a patient, especially one in a vulnerable position, aka your granddad with his new prosthetic knee, is considered sexual misconduct or assault. And
Fired. That girl needs to be fired.
according to this, if someone was to find out that this was happening, the nurse would likely be investigated, suspended,
Losing
fired,
her
and potentially
license.
face criminal charges or a loss of their license. Ooh. And then AI asked me if this was my fetish. What the hell? Why do I feel like I'm having the sex talk with my dad right now? So, and if she's genuinely standing there saying when you're just vibing with a patient, but all of a sudden their morning wood grows, I think this is likely crossing a boundary here. And here's another
Hornball.
TikTok she posted with her and a supposed patient. Me and who? Can I try this on you?
Wow. Wow.
Right, so you just body slammed a patient.
And then you went from body slamming him like WWE to taking absolute, I'm not even going to say the word, but you guys know. I don't know. Like, I can't. It's so stupid. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. It's so stupid.
And then he fucked you. Okay. Yes, please. So you want to be body slammed by a nurse and leave the hospital with more injuries than you came in
Stop being a
with.
cornball
And as you can see in this
generation.
TikTok, again, it's got a wheelchair in the background with even a doctor's stool. And also a possessed demon from hell that needs to be sent back immediately. Okay, we've got a male, age 53, having broken 15 bones in his body. His spine is totally snapped in half. He's got bruised ribs and his lung has been punctured.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Doc.
Yep. That's
Leave it in me.
that's the word right there.
And that's probably what's gonna happen when you go to this hospital.
Run it back! Run it back! What were you doing?
Doc, leave it in me.
All right, buddy. Bro. Yo. No, I'm sorry.
And that's probably what's gonna
Yo.
happen when you go to this hospital.
Yo, that
It's-
was
It's everything
hilarious.
you don't want. And she does have an OnlyFans, as we've seen before, for this type of content. POV, you're teasing the
man.
patient with the fourth hole until he starts tweaking. What the fuck is the fourth hole?
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Are you sticking penis in your ear or something? Is that pleasurable? Does that work? See, and that's kind of like the lighter side of the content. That isn't too bad. It becomes worse when she involves SAing and also grape. Because that's what a nurse should be talking about and posting about. And obviously she's posting this kind of content to get attention and to try and push people to her OnlyFans. But then again, if you are a nurse, why the fuck are you on OnlyFans?
That's what I'm trying to... That's my point. You already have like a solid salary. Why are you doing the other part? Like if... It doesn't make any sense. Like, why would you be like a regular job nurse and then just do OF? Like, what? Where's the correlation? You're gonna get fired by one eventually. Stick to one. You can't do both. No.
Fans, that should be banned. And if she does act the way she does in TikToks in the intensive care unit, it's literally gonna cause some emotional stress. Some real emotional damage. When your patient is about to finish inside of you, but then he pulls out because someone knocked on the door.
Please, just
Dude.
come inside. This shit is not a game.
Oh, and there's the creepy hand. Don't do a prostate exam with the creepy hands, please. Hey nurse, I've come for my really
Corn tube, corn hub, alright.
embarrassing prostate exam. Oh, that's fine. Because today I'll be using my strong hand. Please just finish what you started. Let's not fucking finish what was started. This shouldn't even have begun to be.
Yeah, you should have never recorded it, should have never posted it, should have deleted your account from the first day it even was created.
Begin with. I'm traumatized. So this is disgusting. Yeah, you're on the right track there. What she is basically talking about is getting pregnant from a patient. Well, the chances of getting pregnant are obviously dependent on the type of sperm the man has, but we don't need to get into that today because this isn't a sexual health video. And are you all ready for this next?
How we doing today? What's going on? Skipping off. How you been, brother? What's going on, yo? Yo?
Wholesome
How we doing, bro? How we doing?
About saving people's lives. POV, the combative patient broke out the restraints and generally started tweaking. I was promoted to patient again. You were pulled to the ground by the combative patient and then graped. And you thought that was a good idea to make a thirst trap content about, was it? I just had this grape.
Dude, I'm not even doing anything. I can't stand watching this kind of,
idea today. Let's fetishize grape. Let's attract all the grapists to my OnlyFans. Yay!
I don't.
You're fucking weird. And you need to get off the internet.
Thank you. Yes, Jesus. Please!
And that's not the only one that she made, fetishizing this type of content.
Don't show me more. Don't. It can't be worse. Please.
And one of the posts she actually made was where she accidentally dropped 2 syringes and injected herself, knocking herself unconscious, which it would have been better if it just ended there. But it then proceeded by her getting graped once again. Some patients take every chance they get.
How long are you streaming until? We're gonna stream basically until maybe say like 9:30 or so. 9:30, because I already know at that point Mom will be asleep.
Wow, more content about being graped.
Yo,
I mean,
yo,
comedy, isn't it? I mean, just women getting graped. I mean, is there anything funnier than that?
No, there's nothing. Not a single, not even a chuckle. There's not even like a throat clear. Like, there's nothing. It's silence. No.
Not just that, but she dropped the syringe on her foot, which I'm guessing is some kind of anesthesia, which put her straight to sleep. My advice would be to not hold it with your strong hand. Don't hold it with... Why would you hold the syringe with this hand? I mean, it practically just renders you as ink.
Brody, that's what I mean. It's like, why are you posting that? Like, you're literally promoting, like, SA. What's funny? What like, and it's not even the part that it's funny. Why would you want to promote that? Like, there's women every day on this planet who get SA'd literally every single day of their lives. Okay? And there's people who post it as a so-called joke per se, and or to make money off of it. It's disgusting. I don't mind if someone does OF. You do OFA, that's on you, that's your life. But once you put SA and grape into it, and I don't care which way you put it, I don't care if it's man to woman or woman to man, it's no longer funny. It's no longer funny. Zoe, what are you doing? Zoe. What are you doing? Come here. You don't want to do reacts? What do you mean, no? You don't want to watch one video with me? Sarcasm, I hope.
Capable at that point. I mean, how would you even do anything with that? And in that TikTok, you can actually see her nurse badge, but we can't actually see the details on there. So I imagine if you could see the details, lots of people would probably be ringing this hospital and saying, by the way, your nurse has gone fucking wild. She is actually...
She needs to get put down. That's what needs to happen.
Pretending to essay her patients. She needs to get out of that. There is a code of ethics here that you have to stand by, which is you have a duty of care to take care of patients. And how you show up to work every day isn't about, oh, I'm such a horny mess. It's how many people's lives can I save today? I remember how she was a CNA, basically a nurse in training. Well, she made a TikTok about her, you know, being a CNA, and then the supervisor nurse also there as well, but obviously it's the same person, but she's just acting it out as a skit, and this is what it said. The patient got his meds. Approved. I checked his blood pressure. Approved. I'm about to check his
I'm not a cornball.
What the fuck's going on? Approved, I don't know. We can do it together. Excellent argument. Approved. Yay. A patient's gonna get jacked off by 2 nurses. Which hospital was this at again? Because I need to find out, because this is a big problem. And I need to report this to the...
Yeah, you do need to report this. That's why you want to know where the location is. Gotcha, buddy. No problem. No problem.
Authorities. Where is it? POV, the morning head was so good you had to bring your patient back with CPR.
Like, put on a new pair of pants. Please, for the love of God. Your whole cheeks are out. Like... Close your eyes.
Right, well, firstly, I know this is what I shouldn't be focusing on, but once again, that's not the rhythm of CPR. Staying alive, staying alive. No, she's doing it too quick.
Staying alive. Staying alive. Okay, so it's gonna go back down. Say bye to everybody. Say bye. Actually, no, wrong hand. Good job. Got me barking like a dog. Yo, that's crazy.
She's doing it too fucking quickly. She's killed someone. But also, you are mounting the patient like that. I didn't know that's what CPR looks like. God forbid there's anybody watching this and don't know how CPR is performed, and they see this and they're gullible enough to think that, right, when my dad accidentally has a heart attack, I'm gonna mount him. Yeah. Oh, and apparently she's still got her OnlyFans up, and here's the link. Oh, she's changed the description. They say you shouldn't fall for the girl behind the mask, but you'll be begging to be my next patient. I've studied exactly how to push your buttons, and let's just say I know exactly how to make your wood feel amazing. Oh yeah, baby. You dirty dog, Jerry. Speaking of which, though, if you can make my wood feel amazing, I'd really appreciate like a nice clean finish on this.
Hey. She did say, you know what? You know how many cutting boards I got she could probably do for me? You know what? This guy's thinking. This guy's thinking outside of the box. I like that.
Just smooth it down a little bit, take the edges off. No bad vibes here, just teasing, deep convos, and a few dangerously fun checkups in my DMs. Dangerously fun, eh? Will you sit on me and kill me? Will you tape my mouth shut and fucking kill me? I'm quiet and all fantasy on socials, but mister, I do know how to treat you right, with or without my baby hand. Oh, she called it a baby hand, what the fuck? Don't call it a baby hand.
Yeah, that's even worse. Every Discord mod's dream hospital be like, oh yeah, 100%. 100%.
It's a strong hand.
By the way, yeah, why would you, hold up. Sorry. 1 second. I thought I'd sneeze. That's even worse. Because now it's just SA with a baby hand. See, now we're... No, you just made it worse. You just made it worse!
Fucking baby hands, bro. What the fuck? Chat, are we cooked? I think we're cooked. Just imagine I passed you like this, and my pants slipped down. What's your next move? Nothing, because I'm not about to sexually assault my nurse who's trying to save my life. Fucking hell. Where are we? Are we on fucking Earth?
I don't think so. At this point, I don't think so, because there's absolutely no shot. My brain is having such a hard time fathoming what we just watched, I can't even speak.
I'm losing my mind right now. Comment down below and let me know if this is a problem, right? This is problematic. I'm right, aren't I? It's problematic.
It's beyond problematic.
You expect the duty of care, but instead you're getting your shaft grinded down.
Yeah.
Right? I'm good. I think I'll just have my fucking toe fixed up. Thank you very much. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, check out my other videos. If you enjoyed this one, I'm sure you'll enjoy these ones.
It was a good video. Like, in a sense of, like, the way he put it together was very nice, but my days, wow, that was